let us discuss about Charvaka philosophy. So this philosophy is actually one of the India's ancient and distinct heterodox schools, rooted in materialism. It fundamentally challenges the metaphysics of spiritual framework prevalent in other Indian philosophy. It is also known as Lokyata, and that loka means the word people, which reflects Charvaka drives on empirical and tangible word over any transcendental or supernatural realm, is traditionally viewed as school advocating an atheist empirical stance on life, denying the authority of Veda and rejecting concepts like karma, rebirth, moksha. It argued that only source of valid knowledge are direct perception, that is also known as Pratyaksha, and to a lesser extent inference, though inference itself is often seen as unreliable due to its speculative nature. Thus, it represents a rationalist, naturalistic approach in the Indian philosophical landscape, emphasizing that sensory experience is only true knowledge. So one of the primary criticism Charvaka make against other philosophy is their dependence on unverifiable truth. For instance, in Hindu and Buddhist teaching, doctrine of reincarnation and karma shape much of ethical behavior, yet Charvaka scholars argue that these ideas are speculative and lack sensory evidence. This approach, with very early form of skepticism and rationalism, focus on material enjoyment and rejecting transcendental practices advocated by many religious traditions of the time. If we look at overall Charvaka philosophy, so Charvaka is a unique philosophical system within Indian tradition, distinguished by its strict materialism, epistemological empiricism, and hedonistic ethics. So if we talk about the knowledge part of this, the epistemology, so Charvaka emphasizes sensory perception as the only valid source of knowledge, rejecting inference, testimony, analogy due to their potential for error. This epistemology reinforces a worldview grounded entirely in observable, tangible reality, dismissing belief based on faith or unverifiable traditions. When we talk about metaphysics in case of Charvaka philosophy, so it is staunchly materialistic, asserting that only matter exists and that consciousness arises from the physical composition of the body. It denies the existence of soul, karma, rebirth, and moksha, viewing life as one-time experience limited to materialistic world. Thus, Charvaka metaphysics fundamentally challenges spiritual and supernatural interpretation of existence. When it comes to ethics, Charvaka promote pleasure and avoidance of pain as the ultimate aim of life. It rejects or this advocacy for the balanced enjoyment of life's pleasure within practical limits, arguing that moral conduct should be guided by immediate well-being rather than by distant religious or metaphysical consequences. Charvaka philosophy stands as atheistic, rationalist, empiricist alternative within Indian philosophical landscape. Thank you.